And being broken open, so as this chapter closes in motion, I'ma send you this as a token, chores and to reflect, reminisce on our golden moments, a relationship of growth unfolding, two peas in a pod holding ocean, oxytocin promotes an emotion woven in union, now lost, cold and lonesome. Should've clocked the omens, a breakup to come, like when you broke my bowl, wake up, we're done. When the oracle said it, we tried to run, but it was no use, now I cried a ton. I could feel it coming, so could you. But I'm not writing this as a fuck you, cause although I know we need to grow apart, I love you always, and I know you love too. Memories making my tears stain a page. No, they'll never leave, though the pain is great. The good times, like the Italian sunshine, wandering the streets of Rome, a fun ride. Racing e-scooters round the Colosseum, the smile on your face like some goddess being. How you helped me as I broke down, lost in tears, absorbing the horse's pain, copping fears. Or even our first anniversary, Folly Dolly Falls, a picnic serving me, serving you good food tunes, no bed and free. Then you framed the pic we took, preserving we. I knew you were special from our first date, thinking synchronicities on that girl's face. Gorgeous eyes lighting up my world space. The more we tasted, the more we turned fade. Birthdays, the effort we put in together, I'll forever remember our mad adventures. Heart-centered, North Sea dip in December, dark November speaking cafe lunch endeavors. The deep talks on free walks where we sought to see thoughts of worldviews we bought, but we shared them already, real talk, of course. There were so many feels caught. Aligned energy compatibility, a once in a lifetime find combating misery. Our families could see long-lasting liberty between us, plus everyone else on that limit-free vibe. The spirit cheese through my dark nights, orbs coming to visit in dreams, hard times. Playing on your wounds from past life, I'm a lost addiction, porn was mad rife. Never thought porn could have us torn between breakups and sticking force apart. Born from this affliction, trust issues, 2 years back and forth, I lost misuse. My misuse angel didn't know what to do, cause a man's got a big monster bruise. 1 minute speaking of divine masculinity, next feeding addiction, mad sin a week. That drove a wedge between us, but more so thinking with my ego and penis. Desires for other women I'd feed it, insecurity, overt honesty were breeded. It wasn't malicious or deceiving, I had reason without forethought leading, even with insight of meditative breathing. The sexual healing was teasing, so Kieran was still repeating the cause of stress, porn and sweats and work toilets, pork flesh. More depressed and work bored, yes, I saw the test, of course I failed more, yes. Rest assured I seeked out therapy, addressed entities inside testing me. You couldn't keep carrying me. Eventually, it got heavy inevitably. After many relapses I kicked it, struggled to pay for therapy but chipped in. I listened still to the voice of my big dick, lost in other women I wanted to fuck, I pissed it up the wall, cause then we moved in. And you'd think we'd be smooth cruising. Truth is, contentment I was losing, deluding me into thinking crude things. Like an open relationship, I suggested something you told me you had suspected. Left me momentarily, you were right to. Then we tried to make it work with the right food. Made some more memories that stand out. Trips to Leeds, falafel guys, we'd hang out. Kirkgate, filming content planned out. Ethiopian sharing platter, hands down. Good vibe, but not like vegan camp out. Mad sounds, pee money, skanking in the background. Never had louder drinks or sad frowns. We had each other so we laughed loud, but ultimately the damage was done. We tried to manage the havoc to come. Minor fallouts, deep talks were had about the doubt of whether we would last. It's mad, We made it past the honeymoon phase, and we slowly went downhill, the mood swayed. Resurfacing buried emotions to soon change how we saw the future, to lose faith. My intent was to stay despite the immense big sense, drifting from misright intense. But you're coming with that sixth sense, and insured to thick lens to what we couldn't fix then. Honestly, I feel like I lost my soulmates. I hold with solo, my whole state is hard. We're still so alike, it's so great, but we need to be apart for the growth pains. I guess we better leave it to slow fade, and don't wait for each other, please don't chase. Of course, you know I don't blame you for the truth of where we are in this cold place. I know you found it hard away from home. I should have been more patient, I know. You needed independence, a place for growth, a routine, to have space for goals. Maybe it was right person, wrong time. Maybe we should be apart for a long time. Working on ourselves, reflection on mine. The real test of time, progression of life. I'm upset, I must rest, I must check myself. Never forget this love, bless my health. Maybe we'll find a way back together, but if not, good luck, I love you forever.